Gulfstream Park.
Hold the Mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim-flam sauce with the awesome bay, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to another Friday Fun Day edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. We are live at 10 Palms, Gulfstream Park, Hallandale Beach, Florida, and we've got Jeff Defo DeForest to my left. We've got Tony, the legend, Segredo in the middle. We've got me. We've got Mike Lubie getting us loaded up, and we're on the Let's Eat South Florida Facebook group, 232,000 members.
Wow.
But who's counting? And we've got a very exciting day here, a beautiful day at the track.
Gorgeous. I mean, just outstanding.
And we ran into one of our sponsors, Joey Esposito from Cafe Seville, here with one of his NFL coaching friends, Joe Gilbert, who's now the offensive line coach at the Carolina Panthers. Jeff Defo DeForest, you have not seen Joey here. Have you been to Seville lately?
I have not. I often think about it, though. There's probably not no week goes by without me thinking about jumping in on Seville. And I'm sure I'll get there soon. But always great seeing Joey in any environment. And he couldn't be any better of a guy. Going way back, putting together one of the great restaurants. So I'm glad he got the iconic thing from Manny Cagnetta, because that was well-deserved. So, and he loves it out here. He loves punching away. So let's hope he makes a big score and discounts all of the food.
Well, he gave me the 4-horse in the last race, which made a late run, ran second. So I got my money back. I did a win-place ticket, because that's how I am these days, just edging. I'm not swinging for the fences. I'm just trying to dribble out some infield hits.
Exactly.
Hey, so we've got a barn burner now going on in Milan, where
2-2.
the Canadian hockey team, the men's team, trying to save, like it would be Canada if they ended up losing to Finland. They were down 2-0 early.
What a storybook that would be if the women and the men both win.
You mean the U.S. women and the U.S. men? The U.S. women did their share, and the U.S. men take the ice later today against Slovakia. But right now, Canada trailing 2-0 in the second, and then who got a goal that they desperately needed in the final minutes of the second period?
Tell me it wasn't Marshall.
Sam
Bennett.
Reinhart.
Oh, Reinhart. Yeah, because they have Reinhart and Bennett are both
your Florida
on
Panthers
Canada's team.
and keeping hope alive. And then they got a late equalizer from Theodore with about 5 minutes left or so. 2-2 with 2 minutes left in the third. And Jeff Defo DeForest, what's your view? Have you been watching a lot of the Olympics this week? Are you engaged?
Yeah, I watch quite a bit of it because I'm up at odd times. Get up in the middle of the night in horror, thinking I have to get up in another hour and go on here with Lubie, which is always great. But, you're worried you're going to sleep through it. And like a lot of the audience does. But, so I catch a lot of the Olympics. And I'm a fan of any sport. I like pretty much anything. But I am finding now, when I heard the closing ceremonies are Sunday, that I'm more than ready for them. Because the stuff has really started to blend together, and it's looking more and more like the X Games. And I don't know how many extrapolations of curling, mountaineering, which was a new one for me.
Really? Because I've gone the opposite direction, and I owe you an apology.
Yeah.
Because I went in very cynical, and the whole Lindsey Font. I've done a complete 180. I guess I should be on some of those freestyle ski slopes because I just think I've been totally engrossed about what's gone on this week. And now I realize, even on Lindsey Vonn, I was wrong. She wasn't selfish. She went for it.
No, that was a gutsy thing.
And I think it's insane. But she went for it.
But the whole sport is insane.
And now she's left to pick up the pieces, which is the pieces of her leg. But
look where you're at, Mike. I mean, these jockeys, every time they get on a horse,
you never know.
They literally are
risking
their lives.
They don't have torn ACLs all the time. But she, like you said,
she
everybody on that team already had spots and all that. And this was her specialty. And everybody else had their chance to shine in the team event. Tony Segredo, can I ask you a one-word description of what you summary of this Winter Olympics Games?
Can he get
outstanding?
Outstanding. Okay. Lubie, do you have a one-word?
I just
description?
haven't watched it. Like, and again, not to be negative.
So you would say indifferent.
Yeah, I've been. That's actually it's Defoe's favorite or scariest word, depending on where you are in life. But yes, I feel bad because I grew. My mom literally watched it on tape delay. Like to this day, it's hard. I grew up loving the Olympics. It's just hard to get into it because Defoe's not wrong. It feels like everything's an offshoot of the X Games. And that's something I never got into. Like, I like the slalom, the moguls, and all that stuff. And I used to love the speed skating, Bonnie Blair, Dan Jansen. But, like, the weirdo, crazy stuff where our friend, the professor, literally said it today. And he made it his number one on his big board. I say ours, but his favorite is all the sports where death is definitely an option, like, or it could be an outcome. I don't need that. Like, I don't need to. Look, oh my God, I don't watch NASCAR for the freaking crashes. Like, so to me, it's sort of bastardized the Olympics in a way that it's hard for me to get behind.
All right, as somebody who's a former sports writer and columnist who covered my share of Olympics, and I think I covered 3 Winter Olympic Games, and yeah, there's some goofy sports, but my overall word for these games is scintillating. I mean, I've watched a lot of it this week. Some of it live because with the time difference, and now we have kind of a funky schedule this week. So a lot of the events were on live later in the morning, early afternoon, which is, nighttime. And I was captivated. I mean, that Michaela Schifrin slalom race.
Great.
The storylines of, she blanked in Beijing as a heavy favorite and all these other things come back and put together those 2 runs and obliterated the field. It's like a secretariat-like performance.
Nice.
That was scintillating. And then the figure skating yesterday.
It's just fantastic.
Alicia Liu, who quit the sport at age 16. Could you imagine retiring at 16, Defoe, if you had enough money in the bank or just...
I would have been happy.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
But
had enough.
But, then, and the thing is, I think maybe
I'm out of here.
Exactly.
Maybe more of these teen athletes, whether they're gymnasts or skaters or tennis players, should do what she did and be required to take a gap year or 2 because she was able to rejuvenate and find her joy again. And that joy was like scattered all over the ice last night. It was really a joy to watch. And I'm a hardened, cynical person.
It was, that's a good way to put it. It was a joy to watch.
No, and that's why I like the Olympics. We talk about this a lot, where the idea of competition, the idea of it's not set in stone, right? The Davids can beat the Goliaths, and you never know, no matter what sport it is. Again, look at our Super Bowl this year with 2 teams no one talked about.
This just in.
So I love that.
The David did not beat the Goliath. Canada
Canada won.
Scores in the last minute, 30 seconds left.
Overtime too?
McKinnon, regulation. The last minute of regulation at 59:24 of a 60-minute contest.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That's 36 seconds left. McKinnon, I don't even know who McKinnon is.
He's great. He plays for Colorado.
Okay, well, he got the winner. Canada is through to the gold medal game. The question is, will the U.S.
hold up? Yeah,
that's going to be a tough game.
And Defoe, are you enjoying maybe the prospect of a gold medal game between Panther Brad Marchand and Panther Matt Tkachuk?
No, it'd be interesting. I got a mouthful of chicken here, but
all right, sorry, I didn't mean to get you with the chicken.
No, I'm a fan of any sport. I really am. I enjoyed a lot of the Winter Olympics. It is starting to blend together a little bit for me. And I will venture this. I just wrote a little piece about this. And being a Jew from Brooklyn, I think it's fair to say this. There will never be a Jewish kid from Brooklyn who wins the Nordic combined. And where the hell did they come up with these 2 things? I mean, who cross-country skis for like 5 hours, exhaustion, and then you go, hey, you know what? I think I'll take a shot at the ski jump. What the hell is that?
No, there's some goofy sports in there. But getting back to the hockey, can you imagine, like for Matt Tkachuk, he has a chance to win 2 Stanley Cups and follow it up with a gold medal?
Yeah,
I mean, that's just astounding.
It is astounding.
Brad Marchand could do just the single and have 1 Stanley Cup. But I just would enjoy the prospect of these 2 teammates who seem to get along just great.
Yeah.
Going at it for a gold medal because, they're playing for country. And so we've got 1 more game to go. Hopefully the U.S. can take care of business against Slovakia, not Slovenia. It's not the Melania family.
No, Slovakia.
But yeah, that's going to be at 3:10 today. So more drama unfolding in the final days. My philosophy about the Olympics was always this. I love sports where it's just an athlete against the clock.
Yeah.
where there's no judges.
No
involved.
judge. Yeah,
There-
there's no
But
judge.
the judged events drive me crazy.
Yeah, it sucks.
The judges, the judges,
The figure skating is rough.
Oh, they're more than fair. What are
everybody's
you
going to have an
talking about?
opinion.
As a
The guy
boxing
who loves
veteran,
boxing.
you've seen your share.
Harold Letterman, man.
Totally objective judges.
The Mexicans beating the crap out of this guy.
Of course, he ends
And
up
then he loses.
the other guy wins. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean the French judge, of course, was the famous one where she was bribed by the Russians to go ahead and give him a good score, even though they were face down on the ice and
Exactly.
they ended up with like 10s or whatever it is.
In the Cold War era, it was the East German judge, and then of course the Germany's unified, and then they had to go to France. But
That was in Utah. I don't know, Tony. You might have been at that.
I was
Did
at
you
Utah.
cover? You were there.
I
Yeah.
was at Salt Lake. Was my last.
Did you interview the French judge? I would think that
Salt
would be the
Lake
first
City
person
was-
you would want to talk to.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
The
that
How
one-
much?
figure skating.
How much did you get,
Figure
sweetheart?
skating. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
rough.
Oh man. So the final days are coming, but that's okay. We got a lot more activity
You know,
here
I-
at Gulfstream.
I'm going to miss the Olympics.
Okay. And how
because-
about your daughter? Will she miss working 20-hour days?
no?
On
Absolutely,
overtime pay, I would think yes.
Absolutely
She's young.
not.
Yeah.
She's exhausted.
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely exhausted.
Well,
They,
tell her
they do a good job with that.
Yeah, they do
coverage,
a
though.
great-
They really
yeah.
do.
They
You
do a
know what?
great
And
job.
that was
It's
another
not
thing.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was another thing that I've turned around my thinking. I used to think that NBC coverage, and it was this way maybe 25, 30 years ago, where it was just jingoistic and just focusing too much on Americans. But they've really done a great job on focusing on,
The story.
storylines. It doesn't matter which country they're from, and they really have done a great job. And kudos to your daughter and the whole crew. It's been really good to watch.
You
Right.
know, don't tell my wife that because she was waiting she stood away from all the feeds yesterday, everything to do with the Olympics, just to watch
The figure skating,
the figure.
no spoiler alert for her. Yeah. All right.
My mom
These days it's hard
my
because
mom's
they
the same way.
they put it everywhere and everybody has
Yeah.
their notifications on
Yep.
their phones. and
I always wonder
whatnot,
how you don't find out.
All right. Well, meanwhile, back here at Gulfstream Park, big weekend of racing, winter racing, championship meet ongoing, and if that means also every day that there's live racing, we also have 10 Palms open for your serving pleasure, and we got again Lent has begun. Tony Segreto
Oh, yeah, okay.
forgot that the Pope has granted special dispensation to you and all other seniors that you don't have to just eat the fish on Fridays,
I know.
but out of habit, you ordered it anyway, right?
Yeah, I figured, if I can put it in the bank,
Get whatever
why
points you can
not?
get.
That's it. So no meat on Fridays, but we're applying into chicken. Chicken counts as meat, like any kind of animal with legs.
Is that what it is? actually don't even is it anything that's not fish or is it just beef?
Beef.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you can't
beef.
have poultry and
You
fish.
can't have
Okay.
chicken. I thought anything
No,
that had
I'm gonna
legs.
I'll look it up. Is
Anything that
anything
have
like-
legs, yes.
Okay, but so like anything out of the sea is
There you
usually
go.
okay. Fish is all right, but
I'm Jewish, so that's not
Defo,
my thing.
what are you giving up for Lent this year?
Losing tickets.
Nothing. I don't have anything to give up. I give up. That's what it is. I just give up in general.
Exactly.
That's
That'll be my
Exactly.
concept. I'm not a religious oriented person. Grew up Jewish, had a bar mitzvah, the whole thing, but I really never bought into it too seriously. So I respect everybody that does. Whatever
Yes.
you want to do is fine. Doesn't really have a whole lot of meaning for me either way.
No, and I look. Even though I'm not Catholic or Christian or believe, have any of those, I just kind of like the symbolism of sometimes giving up something that's either not good for you or maybe you're trying to discipline yourself. And at one point, I was actually considering. Well, I'm already in the middle of giving up alcohol and drugs for this month, and I've only got 8 days or
Just
7
try
days.
A instead of B.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're going to give up
You're
alcohol,
already doing a
don't give
lot.
up drugs.
No, I'm
It's a big mistake.
and I
Big mistake.
I agree,
I had
actually.
one pit stop in the middle where since I started on January 25th, but so I don't want to do that for 42 days or however many nights. Lent
42
is.
days.
Well, I think it goes from Ash Wednesday until Easter Sunday. I'm not sure the number of days.
Good Friday, isn't it Good Friday?
Good Friday, is that the end point? So
No.
no, we don't know. Easter
That was the
Sunday?
biggest
Easter
mouthful of
Sunday,
food
Easter
Lubie's ever
Sunday.
had.
Exactly.
when
I'm
he's
trying to
spoken on
talk
the
like a
show.
jackass.
We were like,
No.
oh,
And then I went really crazy. I thought maybe I'm going to give up gambling for the
Oh,
whole
good.
Lent period.
You just want to make life really hard on yourself, huh?
And even Defoe realizes how
Well, that's an
absurd
ironic-
that
I'm
prospect
pissed I
is.
didn't bet the 5 in the last race. I saw him in the paddock. I was thinking about taking a swing. I got on a phone call.
And then I'm thinking
That was
maybe
that.
split the difference and give up either horse racing or poker, but not both.
Ah.
Which one should I give up?
Neither.
You just really want to make life hard on yourself.
You're in the
huh?
wrong
Holy crap.
ballpark.
All right.
Man.
Life's already hard
all right,
enough.
you know what? I'll just do
Your
what I
peace with God is not going to be made because you gave up
Exactly,
horses and poker.
exactly.
I'll do what I do
Anything-
every year, Tony.
Anything you can give up.
No, I'm going to do what I do every year and give up rutabagas.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I
you can
gave up
just buy-
capers one year.
Yeah, exactly.
Capers,
Things
yeah,
you can't
that's-
stand. Exactly.
Well, we are not giving up all the good food that we get here at 10 Palms. Lubie, what do you got in front of you? You got the chicken parm,
Got
right?
the chicken parm. You guys got the chicken sandwich. Tony went off script and got a mahi mahi sandwich, and we got Defoe his black and grilled chicken and feta cheese, and they do a really good job here. The chicken parm is really nice. I love it. I love that trend where people are doing chicken parm with vodka sauce because I'm a big fan of vodka sauce.
And has it gone to the breast? Because I think at one point they were using the
They
thighs.
use the thigh. They
Yeah,
use
which
the
is-
boneless thigh.
And again, we were at Eddie
Which
and
become a
Vinny's
big
yesterday
rave.
where they have a new chicken scarpiello dish where he's also using boneless chicken thighs, which have more flavor and they could absorb more, cook. They don't get overdone as
It's
quickly.
really good.
And so the chicken thigh is becoming popular. And
We've
that
been
was
having more thighs at home too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've become a big fan. They're cheaper.
yeah,
But I cook this stuff mostly for my dogs. So I get whatever chicken is the cheapest at Publix.
yeah.
And lately, thighs are always on sale, much more so than breasts. But I have to say, the thighs are more flavorful than even the chicken breasts.
That's the first time I've heard the word cheapest and Publix in the same sentence.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
cheapest by
And,
Publix.
and
I
you take the
I know.
bones out for the puppies.
I make the chicken, but it's so easy because you throw it in the air fryer, you set it to chicken,
Nice.
and even though it seems like it's not enough time to cook, they have it exactly down. It comes
Nice.
out great. For the dogs, I put a little beer over it
Nice.
and some seasoning.
Beer,
That's
beer
it.
can chicken.
Yeah.
So the one
They love it, man. Skippy loves it.
and he can still get up the stairs.
No, they're good. I mean, look, obviously the alcohol cooks off, but I find that the thighs, which I never was a big fan of, except in chicken cacciatore, I always liked it.
yeah.
Yeah, the thighs were good there, but
That's great.
much juicier.
Yes.
You almost get some semblance of white meat in there, and
Right, and you
Yeah,
really
they're
have
really
to.
good.
You really it takes a special talent to
Really
overcook a
overcook
thigh
thigh.
because they
Yes.
could absorb a
Yes.
lot of the grilling,
The
and the
heat, yeah.
flame. I went chicken also because I'm still trying to make sure. Even though
Gauge
my
the
gouty
gout.
toe is fine, I don't want to kind of tempt fate, so I got a chicken sandwich
Your
with a
gouty toe or gouty?
gouty,
Yeah,
Kurt Gowdy
Gowdy,
toe.
exactly.
as opposed to a pouty toe, which is after I lose another race and kick the wall. But no, the chicken. I love the grilled chicken sandwich here. They melt it with some cheese, and they got a avocado, bacon, grilled onion on it. That really
is
makes
that
it.
what you have there?
No,
That's what I got.
That's
It's a
really nice.
beautiful
Oh,
sandwich.
have
very
to.
good.
I got a little garlic aioli
you got some
on the
avocado?
side, or
Oh.
You go for
yeah,
it.
and their fries are good. I mean, they're just.
Are we really at a racetrack?
We're
Yeah, that's the
rich.
thing. Like, the food
And
they
the
do
other
here
thing is like the soup. I always ask the soup of the day. Today it's beef barley, which is one of my favorites, and it is simply outstanding.
yeah,
the
they do a really
broth,
nice job with soup.
Joe says his soup guy is
It's
superb,
really good.
and it's really good. Little chunks of cubes of beef with the barley, which is a good healthy grain, but that broth is really, really soulful and
Yeah, they do it in house too, which is
yeah,
great.
good stuff. So again, come on out to 10 Palms. We're going to have a contest in a little bit where you get a chance to win a brunch for two. And we're going to be talking maybe with Joe.
Joe, I was going to say, Joe B sends his regards. He
Okay.
had a cardiac rehab appointment, and I think he's doing really well, thank God.
Yep.
Which is great to hear. And I guess he has some attendants coming over to check out his mom because, he's been helping out his mom. So
Yeah.
I know he needs help there. So we wish him the best. He did send us the
Yeah, we got
menu.
the menu. So let's talk
we can
about
talk
it
about
now because next weekend, that also a huge day of racing and also food and beverage here at Gulfstream. Saturday, February 28th is not only Fountain of Youth Day, where the fledgling 3-year-olds on their way to the Florida Derby and Triple Crown Trail will be competing, but also the next Taste at the Track event, which is bourbon and barbecue. And
Ooh.
Lubie, if you've got the menu
Got
in
it
front of you, go online to gulfstreampark.com and you'll see the page that'll pop up or events, and you just click on it, and then
It's
you
easy.
get your tickets. They have the VIP tickets, think priced a little over $100, and that gets you in the door at 12 p.m.
Very worth it.
Which is worth it because you get some specialty pours and some really good.
It's nice and chill too. You can pick your table.
You get
nice and
your
easy.
table right along the track there, so you could have a great view all day.
Yep.
And then general admission is also a great deal because there's plenty of tables and you'll get a seat, and then that's at 1 o'clock and a little bit lower priced. I believe that's at 85.
85, you said.
Yeah. So that's going to be a great day next Saturday, the 28th. Lubie, can you fill us in? What's going to be available?
I'll do my best to be Joe Beja. I am now Joe Beja. Again, Bourbon and Barbecue next Saturday, right here at the Flamingo Room, which is the 3rd floor on top of the 10 Palms, which is the 2nd floor. Table 1, because they do it table style. A bunch of different tables set up with a bunch of different food. Table 1, fried pickles, a staple with ranch dressing, barbecue brisket slider, and their sliders are fantastic. Table 2, Nashville hot pulled chicken slider, so not just the standard chicken that they have here, but actually pulled chicken. Grilled jumbo chicken wings, and they do a really nice job with the wings. Table 3, Killer Hogs pulled pork nachos, which has been a fan favorite with Chicago spicy bourbon sauce. And then table 4 is they do a big banquet table with a bunch of different stuff on it. It'll have grilled tri-tip with Tennessee red vinegar barbecue. St. Louis, they're doing ribs tonight. St. Louis style barbecue spare ribs, which has become really popular around barbecue joints. South Carolina barbecue roasted pork belly. That's the other thing I like too, is they go between the different kinds of barbecue. They embrace
regions.
all kinds of barbecue.
Chef
So
Jason
everyone has a
always
little bit.
likes to mix it up.
And the cedar plank hot smoked barbecue salmon, which is cool. They like to throw in for people like Tony who like
heart
ordering
healthy.
salmon at
Heart
steak restaurant.
healthy.
And Lent healthy, although it's not on a Friday. So.
And then the sides are having smoked baked beans, potato salad, pimento mac and cheese. Very, very barbecue-esque. The desserts aren't here yet, but they always do, as we talk about, a great job of dessert. So I'm sure maybe next week Joe will have that for us, and we'll talk with Joe hopefully. And
all
last week can get into it.
And all the great brands of bourbon. He gets a very all-star
he has a really good relationship
lineup.
with the beverage.
How's he feeling?
He's
Lubie?
doing okay.
He says he's doing well.
We
He
send
says
regard. It's become
doing
like
a good job.
I don't know, like
We have to do
the
the
sick
update,
pay
health
report. Here we
update.
got, Joe B is on the mend, thank goodness. We've got Joe Casal is on the mend, thank goodness, and another friend of the group and the show, Larry Marks, who has been in the business for a long time and grew up in my neighborhood. He also had a stent put in this week.
Oh, geez.
I think he's out of the hospital. He posted about his food on the group at
There you go.
one of the area hospitals. I don't know, how's that? Well, Andy Man should compile a guide, right?
He's the man. He's bounced around at every hospital in South Florida.
All right. Oh, and speaking of spare ribs, because that's going to be next week at the barbecue. But last night I went to Juan's with my brother and a couple of his college buddies that now live down here. One of them's a snowbird, but he hadn't seen them in a while, and I hadn't seen these guys in like 40 years because it was early 80s at SUNY Albany. And Alex was there. It was just outstanding from start to finish. His ribs now rival those that used to be featured here at Christine Lee's. And Juan's, which is not what you thought, Tony. You said Juan's Chinese food. You were thinking tacos.
The W-A-N-S,
W-A-N.
Juan's.
And
like
it used to be
name.
Christina Juan's. And Christina was there, and she's doing great also, which is good to see. But, we had the beef chow fun with the wide noodles, mushu pork
That's really
pancakes, the ribs. We had hot and sour soup. Alex was getting ready. They had a nighttime Asian night market event for the South Beach Wine and Food Festival last night that didn't start till 11 p.m.
Jesus.
So he took a big vat of his great hot and sour soup down there.
Nice.
And that was, I saw him and he cut out to get down to the event at about 9:30. And I understand it went really well. So congrats to him. And we're going to be in there next week, as usual.
I'm excited.
We love Juan's. So, all right, let's take our first break, and then we'll come back and we'll do a contest, and we'll talk some more food and get ready for a big weekend. Before the big weekend, let's talk about Tropical Acres. It's one of our favorites.
I sent some of the Tropical Acres 2 days ago.
Nice.
And they came back and told me it was fantastic.
Every time.
I like to hear that. I always like getting the good feedback. And Jack Studiali and his sons and the family, they are running the place. It's like clockwork because that's what you get after 77 years in business. And it was, kind of a little bit crazy last weekend between Valentine's Day and the 3-day weekend, but they came through and they're ready to come through for you. Just give them a call for 954-989-2500 for reservations again. And they're open every day but Sunday. They have happy on the bar even tonight on Friday nights. They have great prime rib. That's their specialty. I highly recommend it. Comes with a side dish and a salad. And they also have a loyalty reward program. So for every 12 entrees that you buy, you get the 13th one on the house. Spectacular deal. And of course, Monday, Tuesday, half price wine night. I love Tropical Acres. You will too. And they have a butcher shop. If you want to cook at home, just run in there during the daytime. You can pick up fillets, steaks, whatever you want. Tropical Acres, 2500 Griffin Road. We love them. All right, let's take the first break. We'll come back and we'll do a contest and more on the Lunchbox.
When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, it's Mike Mayo. When the Brooklyn boy in me wants a good bagel with Nova or some matzo ball soup, homemade knishes, or a great deli pastrami sandwich on rye, you know where I go? Grandpa's Cafe in Dania Beach. It's been around a long time, an institution, but a little over a year ago, a pair of New Yorkers came in, bought it, and refurbished the place. It's beautiful, and they are now serving great breakfast, brunch, lunch. They've got the omelets. They've got eggs Benedict. They've got all kinds of great baked goods like rugelach. Grandpa's is just off Federal Highway on Southwest 1st Street in Dania Beach. It's open 7 days. Go in there, tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years, Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites, and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Looking for inspired comfort food in a cozy setting? Blue Collar in Miami is the place to go. Located at 6789 Biscayne Boulevard, it moved to bigger digs a year ago, now has full liquor, and still features all your old favorites from chef owner Danny Surfer. Fantastic burgers, the braise of the day, and the city's best key lime pie. And drink specials every day. Open daily with weekend brunch. For reservations and information, go to bluecollarmiami.com. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Fresh local fish, a sophisticated setting. I'm talking about Corvina Seafood Grill. It's at 110 Plaza Real South in Boca Raton, just south of Palmetto Park Road. It's the place to go for the freshest and local seafood and fish, some of it with a Peruvian twist like their great ceviches. It's open 7 days for dinner. They also have happy hours 7 days a week. You don't want to miss it. It's a great place. CorvinaBocaRaton.com for more information and reservations. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Do you love Italian food? I mean, who doesn't love Italian food? Well, have I got a great new place for you, Elvis Italian Grill. It's at 4261 Griffin Road in Dania Beach, right near State Road 7 and the Hard Rock Casino. It's named for its owner, Elvis, and it has all your favorites: pizzas, pastas, veal chops, fresh fish, lunch specials, happy hour, and whole bar, great wines, al fresco dining on the deck with a water view. Open for lunch and dinner every day but Monday. For reservations and information, go to elvisitaliangrill.com.
We're back on the Lunchbox. I was just responding to a query in the Let's Eat group looking for best and authentic lasagna. And you know how I feel about the word best, because unless you've eaten them all, how do you assess
How
it?
do you know?
But in terms of good and authentic, I don't know, because there's
My
like
house.
there you go. But
Oh.
that would get you a suspension in the group, Tony, because unless you can invite all 232,000 members over.
Yeah,
No,
I don't know if I could do 232. I could do 200,000.
oh, only 200,000. Just rent a stadium
Yeah.
or two. No, and the word authentic, like, how do you define that? Because Italian lasagna is different than the Italian American lasagna, and Tom Tanazzini's lasagna may be best of all, and that's used with crepes and not even noodles. Are you a lasagna guy, Defo?
100%,
Oh, yeah.
maybe 1,000%, to use Trumpian terms. I will clue people in. I shouldn't do this because their supply might run out. But this is the truth. Mike Mayo, and I don't know if you're a fan of this place or not, but Fishtails Tuesday night lasagna special
Oh, Tuesday night. Okay.
is 1,000% the best that I've had. Tanazzini, I love his stuff. I mean, it's a little different. But if you're looking for Italian style lasagna, I don't think you can beat what Kathy Vasallo is offering up. I think it's less than $20.
Nice.
You get like a giant chunk that could feed 2-3 people with some sides. They do it every Tuesday night. It's fantastic. Real Italian cook. I mean, this is the key. Segreto can vouch for
Like his
this.
wife,
'Cause,
yeah.
she's from Philadelphia, Italian background, and she does the Sunday gravy thing with the meatballs. Unbelievable.
Nice.
But the Tuesday lasagna special is one of the best kept restaurant secrets
Really?
here in town. Well, I'm on the life of my dogs
We'll
and my
have to-
child
we'll have to
and my
get out there.
grandchildren. It really is
We'll
phenomenal.
have to get out there.
I have to check it out, because among the ones that I've had, I really am partial to.
Tom T's is my favorite. I haven't had Kathy's yet, so I want to try it. It's funny. I grew up not really being the biggest fan of lasagna. And as I've gotten older,
How
And
could
had-
you not be a fan of lasagna?
I know I because everything was together, and it to me like I wanted like a whole plate. I don't know. I grew up with a whole plate, so I don't know. It was a weird thing when I was younger, but like as I got older, and again, could appreciate what it is like, and you have really good lasagnas. Like it is a dish that sort of stands on its own. That's like hearty, filling, but also can be elevated. Tom T's has an elevated feel to it. Like can also be at the home, or you go out and order. It's the kind of thing that like no matter it's I don't want to say it's hard to screw up, but I don't know if I've had great lasagna, but I don't know if I've had a horrible lasagna. Like usually lasagna is pretty at least
Lasagna
solid.
is like pizza. It's like
Most people who do
it's
lasagna
like
know what
even
they're
bad
doing,
Lasagna
like-
is good. It's
Yeah. Like if you're doing a
satisfying.
lasagna, you usually have an idea because it's an undertaking. So usually if you're doing one, you have a decent idea of how
unless
to do
it's completely burnt at the top and you can't even cut through the noodles. But the ones that are elegant are like cut through. Like Tom T's is great because those crepes
Smooth,
you
yeah.
can just cut right through
Yep.
them, and it doesn't fight you and fall apart when you're trying to take a
Yes.
take a little
Yep,
slice.
yep.
But there are some elegant ones around town, and to me, like the key is it's bechamel sauce.
I was gonna say the bechamel. I love that.
bechamel has to be included. Ones that just have like a tomato sauce,
Like a meat sauce. Yep.
to get the true authenticity is what
So it makes it
people look-
heartier.
bechamel. And among the lasagnas that I've had lately that I really like, our friends at Elvis Italian Grill.
Yes, they do a nice lasagna.
Our friends.
Have you tried
at-
any of Vinny's yet? Because I know they're doing one,
I have not had the
and I always
lasagna
order
there.
elsewhere when I go there. But I feel like they must do a really nice.
I think they
lasagna.
also have incorporated
The
the crepe
bechamel.
lasagna.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
the crepes and
Yeah.
kind of
Cafe Vico is always
Cafe
given credit
Vico is
for it.
always in the
Are they
mix.
still going?
They're still going strong. They
Nice.
had a second location on the beach that didn't make it, but the original one there at the Big Bend in Fort Lauderdale, corner
Let's
of
not
Federal and
forget
Sunrise.
runway 84.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna say if I'm at Runway, I don't know if I'm
here-
ordering lasagna because they have so many great things, but they
here's-
must do a great lasagna.
it is. It's like a block that can also feed an army, and it's very hearty and very good. The four I listed was Elvis Italian Grill, Runway 84, Camille's in Oakland Park. He's
haven't had
doing
it. They
really
probably do
good
a nice
work
one.
there, and I'm going to be doing a happy hour there next Thursday. Come
Nice.
on by.
Never
and
tried the lasagna.
order one and try it, and they also have their happy hour menu. We're going to do that from 5 to 7 on Thursday. And the last one is a little neighborhood joint. But I go there all the time in Fort Lauderdale, near me on South Federal Highway. It's called Osteria Acqua e Farina.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful pizza and pasta place, but they also have, some good fish and veal dishes. It's like one of the
Is it
cozy
mom and
Italian
pop?
restaurants.
I like that.
Mom and pop. It's actually my friend Giovanni's cousin
Nice.
who took over the space when Giovanni moved his Valentino restaurant across the street to a big new place. And it was the original home of Valentina Cucina, but now it's Osteria Acqua e Farina, which means
I know you like this.
water and I think it's good water
Water
and
and
dough
closer to
or
you.
something like that. Water and dough, which is what's in pizza and pasta.
There
So
you go.
it's good stuff. Those are my lasagna picks. For
My
today.
mother made a great lasagna, and she was German.
That's funny.
You would think, and that's when I was first introduced to it. I was hooked right from childhood.
Did she put sauerkraut in it?
No sauerkraut, but she was a pretty good Italian cook. She
I
was.
love that.
She made a great veal parmesan and a great
Nice.
lasagna.
Nice.
So, and I remember my son actually made a great lasagna. So you can cook it yourself
Yeah.
and come up big, but from restaurant, honestly, for like less than $20, this special at Fishtails is as good as anything I've seen.
All good.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to the contest, I just want to put a quick word out about tomorrow. Lubie and I will be doing a special Saturday show, Saturday morning, in conjunction with our friends at Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napoletana in Plantation at Plantation Walk. From 12 to 3, there's going to be a great kind of like a block party celebration celebrating the arrival for the next few months in South Florida of their mobile pizza kitchen oven. It's kind of a thing up in Connecticut. Up there, they call them pizza trucks, but here we're calling it the mobile pizza oven. And it's available for, like office functions. You could park it outside your workplace. You could rent it out for a block party, birthday party. But they're going to have the truck there tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm sorry, the mobile oven tomorrow
Mobile oven, yep.
from 12 to 3. And they're going to be giving away free slices of pizza from that
Nice.
oven. And whenever you say the word free in
Free.
South Florida,
In South Florida, yes.
It's free. It's for me.
Free pizza?
free pizza.
Wait,
That's
everyone's
Dave
like-
wants that. You got free pizza. What do you want? That was my favorite line ever.
So, yeah, free pizza from 12 to 3
Yes,
at
sir.
the Plantation location. And we're also going to be having like a spinning on the wheel for prizes. They're going to have all kinds of gift certificates and other
They
prizes.
know how to throw a party.
And I'm going to be hosting. But before the festivities from 12 to 3, Lubie and I are going to do a little bonus show starting at 11 a.m. with the granddaughter of Frank Pepe himself. Her name is Jennifer Bamonte Kelly. We met her when they first opened the Plantation location.
Yep.
That was at the end of 2022. Can't believe it's over 3 years already since that's been open. But we're going to catch up with Jennifer and do a show from 11 to about 11:40, abbreviated edition, and we'll catch up with all the goings on. Frank Pepe Pizzeria Napoletana just celebrated its 100th anniversary a few months back, and that's talk about staying power.
Wow.
And I guess we could talk pizza, though. I mean, of all the pizzas in the world, in terms of the style, New York slices,
Oh, you know, where I stand,
Havana pizza,
Yeah, it stinks like
Chicago deep dish,
New York.
Yeah.
New York,
Like
That's
I
what I
agree.
grew
With,
up on. Yeah.
Homer.
like I agree with you in the sense that
I mean, I like all
I'll-
pizzas.
like that.
There's all kinds of creative stuff going on now. It's a different pizza world. That's why you always get into these arguments, Mayo,
Well,
man,
but-
with the people about New York pizza. No, but I mean, not that it's bad. It's just
Yeah.
that people need to open their minds and realize there's a lot of different stuff out
Yeah.
there. But yeah, give me a greasy New York slice from some cheese ball looking place, and
Look at
I'm
the
thrilled.
Jets.
Jet's pizza. I love that
They do a
Detroit
nice
style pizza. And
they do a
when I
nice
go to
job.
these home poker games now, I pick up a few of these, like they call them the
Yeah.
8 corners, where it's like each of them is a corner on a square Sicilian, but there they call it the Detroit style. I love
Yeah.
Jets in the Detroit style.
It's,
Are they
it's,
successful? I mean, in
Oh,
general,
yeah,
Yeah,
Jets.
Jets. Well, they
Yeah,
have
Jets as well.
locations all over.
They have a
It's-
bunch
it's
of them
really
now.
good.
Yeah.
It
There's one right
started-
by me.
It started in the Detroit area. And again, the
They do a solid job as fast food pizza goes. They do
Detroit,
a solid job.
as of all the chain pizzas,
Yeah.
they are in
It's
my
like real
mind
pizza.
the
It's like real
best. But you
pizza.
have
Yeah,
to get the Detroit style. There.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. They do round New York style
I haven't
pies,
tried it.
but that's dreck, as my mother would say.
Yeah.
No, it's stick with the specialties and learn to love them all and keep an open mind.
Yeah, like
But-
I'm like Defo. Like I agree with you in the sense that I like the different kinds. The Neapolitan I enjoy. The New Haven I enjoy. Where you call it, and it is like a casserole. I do like Chicago deep dish, call it whatever you call it. I actually do really enjoy it. I like the Detroit. I like all the styles, but I grew up going to Poppy's, and now in Close Springs going to Pasquale's, getting New York pizza with the sauce, with the cheese,
Right.
with the
drippy
oil,
grease.
the little bit of the oil, like a nice
You have to
sauce.
be
It's
running
not
to catch
too
a
sweet.
Subway.
Yes,
You know
like
what I mean, like that's
it's just it hits when I say my favorite, and again, I don't say it's the best because I agree. Everyone has their own what you grew up with. It's just those are my two favorite slices in the South Florida. Not to denigrate. We work with a lot of places do great. Prezzo does great pizza. Peter does great pizza. But when we want a nice slice, that's what we do. Whether I'm at my parents, it's Poppy's, and if I'm at my wife or my in-laws, it's Pasquale's.
Tony, do you have any local favorites for pizza?
Jets.
Jet.
Oh,
you
nice.
become
Okay,
a
the
Detroit guy.
Well, his wife's
Even
from
though you're a
Detroit,
New Jersey boy.
but his wife's from Detroit. They spent a lot of time in Detroit.
Okay. Well, no, I can't quibble with that.
No,
And for me, like you said, it's subjective and it's deeply personal.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of times where you grew up.
And the pizza spot, I love the pizza spot. They do a good
And,
job.
you know,
Wade is a New Haven, also a pizza place.
one of my greatest memories is sitting on a corner stoop
Mhm.
with my daughter and son and having a piece of pizza.
Mhm.
I forget from where,
Okay.
but having the oil drip and the whole thing.
Yeah, it's comforting. It's
Oh,
nostalgic.
and pizza's
One-
a family dish.
And one of my greatest memories is when I shoved the whole slice from Wade at Pizza Spot down my throat for one of my big bites. And had the hot peppers on.
How's Wade doing, man? Is he still going?
Yeah,
going
he's
strong?
good. He's
No,
good.
You don't
Okay,
do
good.
that anymore,
And-
do you?
Yeah.
No, he's
And when
slowed down.
people ask for what's the best pizza in South Florida,
I don't
and for
know.
people who say there's no good pizza in South
That's a
Florida,
lie.
No, that's way up.
bullshit.
That's a lie.
Okay?
You actually can get good of every kind. That's
You
what's
could
good about
get-
South
yeah,
Florida.
no, it's gotten to the point where
Great
because
Chicago, great
we
Detroit,
are a
great
melting
New York.
point. People move here from all
Great New
over,
Haven.
and people open. So if you want New York classic, right now Camille's is doing
They do a
their
nice pizza.
mushroom and sausage
They do a
pie
nice
that I
pizza.
had the other day, and it was drippy and it had the nice layer of grease. And I picked up a slice and had it as like an appetizer. It was so freaking good, quality cheese.
Our guy Elvis,
and
they do a nice pizza too, and he started not even trying to do pizza.
and then when we talk New Haven style, you got Pepe's, you got Wade,
do
our
nice
friend
pizza,
at
yep.
Pizza Spot.
Yep.
When you got Detroit style, Death by Pizza up in Delray, where we did a show, Colby, and they're killing it
That's
also.
really good.
And when you get deep dish, there's a place in Plantation called Il Barretto.
And that I have to try. I've heard it's
And you
great.
talk about Chicago thin, like Midwestern tavern style. There's a place up in Delray near the tennis center where we enjoyed the meatballs at the meatball competition.
Oh yeah, no, is that
Windy
across
City.
the street?
Windy City.
I got a piece of news. Actually, our friends at Talia's Tuscan Table. I didn't realize this. I guess they had a fire.
Yeah,
like
people were
3
talking
months
about it. So
ago.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
talking about it.
And our friend Kevin Heller, Special K, has been out
Yep.
here at the track,
Special.
who is associated with these guys because they feed the FAU.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do a lot of
Everything. I think
catering for
everything.
FAU. So they're cooking out of a place that's across the street from the Delray Tennis Center.
Okay.
I'm not sure which place it is. It's not the West Side.
It's not Windy City Pizza.
Windy City, yeah. It's some other place, but
But they've got a.
they're still in action.
Okay.
And you hear
Are they-
a fire in an Italian joint, you're thinking maybe something fugazi is going on, but they're still going. So
No, a couple.
it wasn't like they went to Costa Rica with the money.
I saw, somebody asked a post about it, asked on a post on the group yesterday saying what happened. It looks like it's out,
Yep.
but you're saying
Yep.
it's not out. It's just
No,
temporarily
they,
relocated. right?
Yeah, they're cooking out of some other kitchen because the gist of his business wasn't so much the restaurant, even though that was fine, but it was catering.
Catering, especially
And
for FAU.
I would have to say that. I mean, you ate there.
They do
I
a
mean,
great
no,
job.
No, the food was
Really
excellent.
good.
Their
Yeah,
food's
yeah.
really
The
good.
sandwiches, the hot dishes,
Yeah.
everything. We did a couple of shows there with some of those.
But a
FAU.
former bookmaker has a fire at his Italian restaurant.
But
And
as
you're
far as you
wondering if
know,
this is another Eddie's.
They're still trying to
19th
hang
hole.
around. I
from
think.
Yeah.
Special K, are they trying to rebuild it at the location?
I
in
don't know
Boca?
that, but I'm thinking they probably come back
All right,
because
well,
they were successful.
for
there,
now,
so.
I think I went online and I saw that you can still do ordering for catering through
Yeah.
their website or through the Facebook page.
By the way, that's a great experience. I wanted to go last night. I was trying to comp some freebie tickets from my friend Carl Foster, who's been the announcer there for like 29 years. He always hooks me up. They have a great feel there, and they actually, from a dining experience, In terms of concessions, they do a tremendous job there at the Delray Tennis Center.
So that's
and they don't clobber you like they do. You were there.
Yeah, no, it's great.
They don't clobber you like they do at like
Miami.
some of the other places
And it's
where
intimate.
it's ridiculous. Yeah.
So that Delray Open is already underway. It's
It's almost to the
The
conclusion.
Alcove,
Really.
saw Harvey at. was
They,
there
they-
with
they
his
had
family.
4 amazing matches yesterday involving, I guess, did all of them involve a top American player? 3 of them did, I know for sure. And it's a great
They get a
experience.
good group.
So they have tonight and then Saturday and Sunday, I guess they have the finals. But
okay.
from even just the concessions, they really do a great job there. It's
Good.
fantastic.
That's it.
And there's places across the street wherever Italia's cooking. So that's probably a pretty good joint also.
It sounds like they're doing catering only for now, no walk-ins, right? But
Yes.
but you can find them on Facebook. I know I clicked on their company page and
very, very pleasant sporting experience, though.
Yep.
Because as Tony was saying when he went to a game, it's like such a hassle now.
Yep.
This is nice, man. You roll right in there. It's real intimate. Last night you had Taylor Fritz in a tough match against a young kid that I wasn't familiar with, but he gave him a go. And you had Tommy Paul, one of the top Americans, in a real bloodbath against another guy that I wasn't familiar with. And top matches all the way through. So it's a great sporting event. Good food, and of course, that's a great scene there on Atlantic. So,
very good. All right. So, hey, and speaking about not intimate and crowded, the South Beach Wine and Food Festival is underway. Last night was the Burger Bash. I
Oh
didn't
my
get any
God.
results yet, and even our friend Burger Beast does not go to the Burger Bash.
Yeah, he doesn't
anymore.
even do it anymore.
He goes, it's just too crazy
He's
there.
just crazy.
I know
Absolutely crazy.
Like,
People were asking me all week, "Are you going to any events?" I was like, "No, I'm staying away."
Like I feel
because
bad talking ill because I've never been,
no,
but all I hear is that.
I've
Like,
done
Devo
it.
talked about it. You've talked about it. Tony's talked about
It's
it.
like Super Bowls.
So I try to
Yeah.
respect your opinions.
I
and
went to
listen.
10 or 12 Super Bowls, and that's enough. Even if somebody gave me tickets, I wouldn't necessarily fly out.
even
there.
with freebie tickets, I remember when we
We
used
used
to
to get
differ
them,
about
yeah.
festivals. It was like you don't want to wait online a half hour, and then get like a thimble full of food,
Joey,
and then you got to wait for another half hour.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I found it frustrating.
Yeah, it's there are certain events they do have specialty dinners, and our friends at Daniel's hosted one last night, and it went really well.
Nice.
And that's nice because you sit
Yes.
down.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a normal
intimate,
dining
yeah.
experience, and you get all the great special
but
foods
to-
and special
to
wines.
go down there
But
now,
the big tent events, I could.
unless you have a parking pass,
Yeah.
that'll get you
Right.
right up front.
Really.
You don't want to
It's
go.
like-
I'd rather eat free pizza in Plantation at Pepe's
That's
tomorrow.
the deal, yeah.
Honestly.
Hey, and speaking about great events, before we take our second break,
Wasn't
and
Tony? Weren't you like a big deal like at one of these?
Yes, he used to
Miami
do
Wine and Food
stuff
Festivals, huh?
with them.
You had to be like one of the top
He's
invited
honest.
celebrities.
In the early
Many
days.
years ago.
He's tapped out.
many
they've
years
forgotten
ago.
all about
Is this
us,
25
Tony.
years in
It's
this?
all right.
Mayo?
Yeah, 25th anniversary, and that's going to play into our contest, which we're going
Nice.
to do after the break. Before we take the break,
Yeah.
and before we get to the contest, let me talk about another food event that's also going to be the right size, intimate, beautiful. That's the Red Meat Lovers Club is having a big celebration, a birthday bash for their Secretary of State, Evan Darnell, and putting together a great assemblage of local restaurants for the occasion. More than 15 of them, including some of our friends like Even Keel
Nice.
and Prezzo and who else? Oh,
You're working on it, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Etai. Etai.
Oh,
right,
nice.
Yeah, but
So
more than
good.
15 restaurants, and it's all also open bar. That's the key.
Yeah,
To
that's
get an
huge.
event with an open bar, you could
Wow.
definitely
Unique.
get
What's
your
the price
money's
tag
worth.
on that?
It's good.
We could break them.
If you can break them, go online to steakbirthday.com to get your tickets. Steak as in, a prime steak.
Nice.
Steakbirthday.com. Tickets available now. It's going to be Monday night, March 2nd at the Boca Raton Innovation Campus. That used to be the IBM campus there, right off Yamato Road. And again, tickets available or at the steakbirthday.com website or go to rmlclub.com. And you'll be able to get all the details. Oh, and of course, if you use the promo code Mayo, you'll get an extra $20 off the entry price, which that's a pretty good deal.
Your brother said, I understand what it's like to go out to dinner with my brother.
Oh no, it's something.
Last
He-
night he got the Mike Mayo experience.
He said, I got the Mike Mayo experience.
It's something.
It's,
yeah,
it's
no, it's-
exactly what he said.
You still
good to see
pay,
the
but
change.
it's something where dishes. It's so funny. We didn't even talk about, and I don't know if you're finished talking about it. And I'd like to get to one of these Evan Darnell events. A lot of the time they're on Wednesdays or Thursdays before when I
This
do
is on
trivia,
a
but
Monday night, and again,
maybe I'll get out
everybody
there.
gets the Mike Mayo experience at
Yes.
the Red Meat Lovers Club events because it's all first class, and it's going to be for a very worthy cause. Is actually like 15 different charities that going to be divvying up the money, and you could actually designate which one. More details on that steakbirthday.com
And I
website.
don't want to take a break, and I know we're going
Right.
to do the contest, but it's the one thing I didn't talk about with my dinner Friday, and it was so funny because, and I give my wife credit because we've been in this game a long time, so people will take care of us when we do stuff. So I don't ever expect it. I really don't, even though we give Mayo crap. I don't ever expect it, but when it happens, I'm cordial. I'm like, oh, I'm not shocked. Surely, it's so funny because Daniel's, whether it was Cassidy, whether it was Nelson the server, or whether it was Dynam, the
At
chef
Daniels. Yeah,
at
Chef
Daniels,
Yep.
stuff would keep coming out and we didn't order it.
Right.
And I'm like, I know why it's coming out. Surely every time would be like, we didn't order that. I'm like, babe, you're just gonna make them feel awkward and weird. like the food runner was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, now you're gonna have the guy feel like he got in trouble. I'm like, babe, just accept the food. Say thank you.
When they say the
Like,
chef
it's-
wants you to
it's
try
just-
this, you just
Well, they wouldn't say anything. They would
"Thank
just
you very
drop
much."
stuff,
Right.
you know. And I normally when they do that, it is
Right.
a wrong order. I'm like, that's not what's happening. Like, just accept it. But I'm like, yes, getting the Mayo treatment is interesting when you're not used to getting that treatment. It's funny to watch someone who's not used, and I feel weird saying I'm used to it because it's always special and it's always. I appreciate being VIP, whatever that means. I guess I'm used to it. We've done it for 15 to 20 years. I've been in this business. Restaurants are really good about that, but like, it's just funny to see. I actually just sat back. I let her do it. I'm like, okay, I'm curious how she'll handle just food being dropped because at Catherine, she knows him, right? At Union, she knows him. She doesn't know the
Right.
Daniels people. So I was like, all right, I presume this is going to happen. I don't expect it. And she would be like weirded out. I'm like, babe, just, you're like actually
Now,
making it worse.
It was
Just
tough because when I was a newspaper critic, and newspapers have very strict code of ethics, I would have to push back and say, no, I can't accept any freebies. Every plate that hits
So
the
is
table, you have to
NBC.
charge me.
Yeah,
Those days are
Yeah, that's
over,
not
Tony.
radio. Devo and I would be like, sure.
No, but when they drop
Yeah,
it,
sure.
but I've learned when they drop the extra plate and they say the chef really wants you to try this,
You
he's
have
been
to.
working on this,
Yeah.
you just nod your head, say thank you, and then accept your gout and diabetes, whatever the case may be. All right, let's take the second break. We'll do the contest, I swear, after these words.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligans, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks, just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 and the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch, and Taco Tuesdays, including their new burrilla tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sampler that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox, sent you. Hey, it's Mayo for Gilbert's 17th Street Grill. You know me, I love family-run places with quality food at fair prices served with passion and pride. And that's why I love Gilbert's. For more than a decade, Lenore, Beth, and Richie Gilbert have been serving up the best burgers, wings, ribs, salads, and desserts. It's a fast casual spot. Everything prepared fresh to order from an immaculate open kitchen. They're at 1821 Cordova Road in Fort Lauderdale in the Cordova Shops just south of 17th Street. Open every day but Sunday. One of my favorite burgers in South Florida. Big, round, juicy pucks of 100% Angus beef, char grilled to perfection. And don't miss the sweet potato fries on the side. They're legendary. Go to Gilbert's, feast, and be happy. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Hey, for great pizzas, pastas, and Italian comfort classics, you gotta check out Camille's Pizzeria and Restaurante. It just launched a great new happy hour on weekdays, 5 to 7 p.m., featuring all kinds of drink specials, $10 light bites, and a great 3 for $20 appetizer special. It's a true mom and pop shop run by a great couple, John and Maya. He grew up in Queens, and his pizzas and signature chicken parmesan are fantastic. Takeout and delivery available. Go to Camille's ftlauderdale.com for reservations and information.
All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We got nosed out of a photo there, a fast closing 3 that looked hopelessly out of it. Tifo, did you lose your shirt?
I didn't have any money on it, but I was just looking at the 3 when he came on the track. Looked great. Coated elegance. Way wide on the turn. So
Yeah.
I don't think that helped it any.
I
but
put $2 on him, and so
you would have made 11.
I would have made 11. Instead, I lost
Had he
2.
won.
That's
Yeah.
$11 you didn't have before.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm still ahead, $4.70 on the day.
It's a big win, man.
That's good.
That's classic.
But it's
You're
early.
not
That's-
exactly sending it in. I mean,
No.
That's enough to get
Baby steps on a Friday.
Yeah.
Saturday, you got to loosen up a little bit, warm up, and you start swinging for the fences on Saturdays. Lately, I've been whiffing bad. All right, well, it is time for this week's
We haven't done the
10
contest, oh,
Palm
geez.
Sunday Brunch Contest. That's right, Lubie. We haven't done it yet, and we're going to get it in right under the wire.
Nice.
Going to email the answer to this week's restaurant trivia question along with the horse selection for this week's Gulfstream Saturday contest race, which this week is the 12th and final race on the Saturday card here, numbers 1 through 12. It is a maiden special race, 7.5 furlongs on the turf for 3-year-old fillies. So again, numbers 1 through 12 are the numbers. And then the tiebreaker this week, no more football. I'm not going to do any kind of Daytona 500. Nobody like that idea. We're going to go to the NBA. And NBC, your former network, Tony, is now doing a Sunday night game of the
Yes,
week.
they are. Yes, they
And
are.
I think it's a good one this week. It's Celtics at Lakers,
Oh, nice.
a classic rivalry.
Yep.
And so we're going to need the winner of the Celtics-Lakers Sunday night game, along with the margin, the winner, margin, and then the ultimate tiebreaker, the number of points scored by LeBron James. So again, you're going to combine all those elements and send it to MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow, the 21st of February.
Wait a minute now.
What's wrong?
What do you
Is-
think
is
is that?
the
I'm
game
just-
Sunday?
No, the game is Sunday.
Sunday.
And the Saturday
They've
is the
made
race,
Sunday
the 12th
afternoon
race.
a big
Okay.
deal again.
Sunday is the basketball game. Monday is our next show.
Yes.
So we'll be able to
We're
announce a winner. So that's how it works.
There you go.
MikeMayoEats@gmail.com by noon tomorrow. Oh, and a a bonus this week. We're going to be handing out 2 runner-up prizes, and that would be a pair of tickets for each of those 2 prizes. Next weekend is something called the Alt Bev Expo, and this is something I think Defo would be interested in, alternative beverage scene. Do you know what's in alternative beverages?
Marijuana, no doubt.
I'm actually excited for this.
THC content is always a key. I'm not a big CBD guy, though.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
never really
it
got
makes
that.
me out of it.
Inflammation.
Yeah, it makes me feel out of it though. It doesn't make
Yeah.
me feel good.
Who was the old Cardinals quarterback that we had on the air the first time CBD?
Oh, Jake Plummer.
Jake Plummer.
Jake the
Oh,
Snake. He
huge
was all into
advocate,
CBD
man.
way before it was
We
a
did a
thing,
whole
yeah.
interview with this guy. Nobody knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I'm
He
still not
makes
sure
it.
what it does.
Yeah, I don't know.
He makes
Well,
it.
there's all these now new beverages using these legal components of things that are found in hemp or the
Yeah, CBD.
marijuana plant.
Just smoke a joint. And then go have a drink.
If
I'm
you're
just curious what the drinks
interested,
do. Yeah. I'm
this
curious what the
event
drinks
it's
do.
going to be 2 days next week, Friday and Saturday, 27th and 28th, at the Palm Beach Convention Center in West
Okay.
Palm Beach. If you are interested in winning those pair of tickets,
Yeah.
just put on your entry form when you email it in AltBev or AltBev Expo or marijuana drinks. But just in
Can
order
you
to be,
smoke at
I
this
like the
thing, or
party.
can you
because
just-
I don't want to give it away to runner up who
Yeah.
can't use the
Yeah,
tickets.
if you're
So
not going to
just
use them. Yeah.
put in, Alt Bev to be
That you actually
eligible
care,
for
You
the
have to
runner-up
say,
prize.
yeah, I get high. And then you're right on the top
And
of
then
the
you're right
Mayo's
in there,
list.
yeah.
Yeah, you go. The tiebreakers, never mind. Who cares if LeBron at 6 points? We'll give
It's
it.
like it's all good, man. It's groovy.
Exactly.
All right, we're ready for the restaurant.
Let's go
Finally,
for it. Yeah, let's go for it.
yes. For this week's restaurant, we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the South Beach Wine and Food Festival,
Nice.
which is ongoing this weekend. Here are the clues. This year's tribute dinner salutes South Florida icon Michelle Bernstein.
Oh, nice.
Not Beth Bernstein, but Michelle Bernstein.
We like both Bernsteins.
Great chef who has helmed the kitchen and owned countless restaurants through the decades. But it was at this restaurant, located in a stylish Miami hotel, where she first came to culinary fame in the early 2000s.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the first
Look at that
restaurant where
okay.
she really made a name for herself, which she didn't own. It was operated by a hotel, which I'm not going to use the name, but it's a hotel that was downtown, I think on Brickell Key. Do you know this one, Tony? Not yet. Well,
No.
that's why we have clue number 2.
There you go.
And this is the patented Mayo clue. It took some green to eat at this pricey place.
Okay. Okay.
But what? No, why are you shaking?
It
your
didn't
head?
do it for
You-
me,
No,
but
no, hold on.
Tony may know.
It took some green to eat at this pricey place, but nobody ever left feeling blue
Okay.
after eating Bernstein's wonderful food.
Okay.
Had blue in air
Yeah.
quotes there.
Yes.
That
Thank you.
might be kind of a hint. And
Yes.
then number 3, do you know it yet?
Yes.
I don't
Now
know the
he
name,
knows
but
it.
I know it's a famous place. Most people know.
And then number 3, Bernstein struck out on her own in 2005 to open the Great Mishi's restaurant in the Mayo neighborhood.
Yep.
But this restaurant at the Miami Hotel lasted another 12 years until its 2017 closure, with Clay Conley, who was among the executive chefs who replaced Bernstein, cooking the final meals. Clay Conley now runs the Great Bucan up in Palm Beach.
Oh wow.
So, and again, we're looking for the name of the restaurant where Michelle Bernstein first kind of rose to fame before she got a James Beard Award and just now is on all these
Messing around.
cooking
yeah.
shows.
She's had to be
around.
on our show though, and you're like friendly with her, which I find.
You know
interesting.
what? I'm going to do a Miami week and kind of hit all my Miami chef friends, Michelle
Okay.
Bernstein, Mike Beltran,
Yeah.
Jeremy Ford. We got to do that. We'll
Yeah.
carve out some time. Maybe we'll put those in the can and then we can
That'll
go
work.
away for a week and go to Europe or something.
There
like
you
that.
go.
Atlantic City.
To my wife twice.
Sounds good. All right. We'll work on that. Meanwhile, everybody have a great weekend
Yes.
and enjoy every sandwich. We'll see you at Pepe's tomorrow.